Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to do your Me Museum assignment. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you are on your Google Classroom. So this is my Google Classroom, but if you're in Miss Sierra's class, you'll see her Google Classroom. Then you're going to go to Classwork and find your assignment. When you click on your assignment, this box will pop up and it'll show a picture of what the assignment looks like and the words. You can either click on the words or you can click on the picture. This opens up a Google Slide presentation. This Google Slide presentation is so special because all of you guys get to work on the same Google Slide presentation. So it's like one big group project. And this is going to help us learn a little bit about each other. So what that means is if I go here and I click this lady and I move her around, then all of you guys are going to see her moved way up here on top of the building. So that's something you don't want to do. We don't want to move things around because it's going to change it for everybody. And your teacher can see if you're moving things and can go back and look and see if you've taken somebody else's stuff and deleted it. So we don't want to take anything that's already on there or anything that one of your classmates puts on their presentation. You don't want to take anything and delete it or move it or mess with it at all. You only want to move around your part of the project. So let me show how to do your part of the project. So when you go to the next slide, it just says this way to our Me Museum exhibits. And then here's an example. So this teacher's example, it has different pictures about her. So it says add pictures that you upload or search online of 5 things that describe you. Add text to describe each picture. Then go look at your classmates' exhibits. So she likes to paint, she likes to read. So just by looking at her exhibit, I can learn some things about this example teacher. Let me show you how to do yours. The next slide, you will see all these different picture frames with names in them. You need to find the picture frame with your name. So maybe your name isn't on the very first slide. Well, if you go down to the next one, you can see if it's on that one. If it's not on that slide, you can go to the next one. And for this example, let's just say that my name is right here. So when I click on my name, the text box pops up. What you don't want to do is change your name. Leave your name exactly how it is. I also do not want to move anything around. I just want to leave it right where it's at. Because if I move it around, it might mess something up for somebody else, or it might mess up your slide. So now that I have found my name, I'm going to put my cursor over this blue line, and it'll change to 4 arrows pointing out. And when it changes to 4 arrows pointing out, this little box down here pops up that says what slide yours is. So if you click on your slide number, so this one is slide 25, if I click on that, it will take you directly to your slide. Now this is the page that you can change. You can add your pictures and add your text and move things around if you want to. This slide is yours. So let me show you how to add a picture. Remember, you have to have 5 things about you. So if you go up here to this little picture icon, this is how you can insert an image. I'm going to click the down arrow, and it says you can either upload from a computer or search the web. If you upload from a computer, that means you have pictures on your computer that you want to add to your slide. If you don't have pictures on your computer you want to add, or you don't really know how to do that, that's okay. The easiest way to do this is to just search the web. So I'm going to just search the web. So I really like dogs, so maybe I'm going to search for a dog. And oh, I just think this puppy is so cute. Oh, this one kind of looks like my puppy actually, so I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to just click it and drag it over to my slide. Then there it is. I can move it around, but I think that's a little bit too big. So what I'm going to do is resize it, and you can click any of these blue squares in the corners to resize it. So I'm just going to make it smaller. Then I need another picture. So maybe my favorite food is pizza. So I'm going to search for a pizza. And ooh, this one looks good. Let's choose this one. You know what? Maybe I changed my mind. Maybe I don't want this picture anymore, but I already put it on there. How do I get it off? There's a couple ways you can do that. You can either click it and make sure the blue square is still on there, and you can just click delete on your keyboard and it'll go away. Or you can go up here to the undo button. The undo button will also undo the last things that you've done. So it undid that I moved it, and then it undid when I had put it on there. So it took it back off. Okay, but I did like that picture of that pizza, so I'm going to put it back. Now I'm going to move it back up, and I'm going to resize it again. Okay, now I know I'm supposed to have 5 pictures, but for this example, I'm just going to leave 2. And now I'm going to show you how to add some text. So if you want to add words, you'll need to go up here to the little box with a T in it, and I'm going to click that. Now nothing popped up, so I need to go over, and it turned my cursor into a little plus sign. When it's a plus sign, you'll click somewhere on your presentation where you want your box to go. So I'm going to just click right here. And there's my text box. The little flashing line shows me that it's ready to start typing. So I'm going to type in, I love dogs and pizza is my favorite food. I like to write in complete sentences. A complete sentence has a capital letter at the beginning, a period at the end. So my text box was way big. I'm going to resize the text box to fit inside of my presentation. Okay, so there's a good beginning of my presentation. So I can edit all of mine, and now say, for example, I'm finished and I want to completely be done, but before I finish, I want to look at some other presentations. I want to see what other people in my class have done. So you can exit out of the sidebar when you're finished with that. And then I can go over to my left sidebar and scroll up or down and look at the other pages. But maybe, oh, I get lost. I don't know which one was mine anymore. If you go all the way back up and find your name again, you'll be able to find your slide the same way. Click on text box and hover over it. Click down on the arrow, and then it'll show you your slide number. You just have to make sure you find your name. Okay, now the really cool thing about this Google Slide is it automatically saves. So you don't have to save anything. You don't have to share it to me. It's done. So if I'm done, all I have to do is exit out. And then right here, since this is a teacher page, it shows me who has turned it in and who it's all assigned to, but your page will have a button to turn in. So what you don't want to do is do not just click turn in and not do the assignment, because your teacher is going to be able to see that you didn't do it, and they're going to send it back to you and say, hey, you didn't do the assignment. So you want to do the assignment and then you'll click turn in. That way, your teacher can look at it and make sure that you have it completed. If you want to go back to the assignment later and look at it and see if your friends have added more things, or if you have an idea and want to put something else on your slide, you can always go back and work on it some more, even after you've turned it in. All right, well, I hope that answers all of your questions. If you have any more questions, please reach out to your teacher. You can either find them on Zoom with the Zoom link, or you can have your parent send them a remind message if you need any help.